Good evening, my fellow looters. Alright, so tonight we're going to be doing Endfield. I don't have a ton of time tonight, so we're probably only going to play for maybe 2 hours or so. But I didn't want to cancel stream, so we're going to play a little early. I did want to get started, but that's why we're not doing NTE, because if I start NTE, I wouldn't be able to stop. So the game's just a lot of fun. So we'll cover NTE and Wuling later this week. So for now, we want to do Endfield, and the main reason why we picked Endfield is so we can show you how we're progressing in the AIC Support Palm Top Savior. So you basically have to create a bunch of stuff for your base in order to progress. The first thing I do is I complete this tiny little tab so I can get a little more electricity. So I'm at 3.4 right now, and it just shot up to 5K. Then I go down to the valley, and then I turn on all my equipment and burn through all my Arknights. That's basically all you got to do for this quest. See, as I can show you here, I just do bulk action, highlight everything. This is on, so it's going to shut everything off first, then it turns everything back on. This is the formula you need. If you guys need the blueprint for it, I can share it. In fact, I could probably just do that right now. I believe, yeah, just this one. Can we not share? Share with others. Yeah, sharing code. Perfect. I'll throw that in chat. That's pretty cool. I was expecting it to just copy the code, but it actually copied the whole message, so that's pretty neat. So I just have a bunch of these running. What this does is it changes the AIC report. Right now we're burning through all of our carbon, we burned through all of our iridium powder. We had something like 30k Arknight, and so now we went from like making 60 Arknight to now we're using, 1140 essentially. So we're just going to blow through this, and we're going to leave it on. We increased our Wuling battery yield. That's why we're tracking this, and then we're increasing this. So what does all of that do? So all of that does is when you go into here and hit exchange, you can exchange for different things. So in phase 1, we got all of the Oroberyl already. In phase 2, we have one Oroberyl left, and we got the picture and the other Oroberyl. I'm just doing like most expensive, most sought after to least sought after. So that's why we're doing Oroberyl first, and then whatever I get or don't get by the end of the week is great. So it says good exchange is closing in 12 days. I think the event closes in 6 days. So I don't know if we have 6 days or 12 days in terms of grinding. So I'm just trying to get done in 6 days. We can look at the weekly. Yeah, we just logged in. That's fine. So the first thing I do all the time is I go to the ship. So let's go to the Zhang. And then while I'm thinking about it too, we can also go to the Endfield Daily website, which if you did not know, is something like this as well. Does this have anything important in the URL? No, so I'll share it on YouTube. So that should pop up. So that's the daily you can do. I'm already 2 days behind, so that feels good, right? I try my best to keep up with it, but I forget some days. And I also noticed there's a timeout, like I don't know if it's midnight or 11 Eastern, but there's like a certain amount of, if you don't click it by this time, that day is burned. So even though I've claimed it, I claimed after that time. So there's some of that going on too, which is why I'm still consistently inconsistent. So then we have view. Sweet. So we got number 2 collected, so we can exchange it. Then we can go to see what received is. Somebody else also gave us 2. So you want to prioritize the not you collected. Because they time out in a couple of days. Where if you collect them, they don't time out. So like this is 9-day timeout where the rest don't. So now all I have is 7 left. If we get lucky, we'll claim it here. Oh my god, that's lucky. So we can't double exchange. That's why there's a cooldown of 48 hours. But the next time this is ready, we can just exchange it, which is pretty funny. Yeah, and we have 8 left. So the other thing to check is if I had multiple stacks, like let's say up to 2 or 3 of these, I would start sending them to other people as well. You can get exchange tokens that way. So then we're sending all this through. We're just expanding upon it. This is fine. This is still growing. So the next thing I do is the acquisition center. Today's Wednesday, so shout out to the Arsenal Exchange. We have 2,800 finally, so if we wanted to, we could buy a jet. Check this weekly. It rotates on Thursdays. I don't know what time on Thursday, depending on your time zone, but this is huge to check if you're looking for a very specific weapon. So check that every day. And here we'll go to collect credits. Then we'll buy the Arsenal tickets for 420. Then we have 400 left. We want to be under 300. So you focus on anything that says 50%. Now at this point, you could buy the 25% or you could reroll. Because we're at 324, I'm just going to buy one of the other percents. So that gets us into 300, so then we're good on that. So then for our dailies, I go through this, like your pack. I just make one. And then I go to the operators.
Contemplation, computation, and and I hope that our battles may bring about peace.
I don't know if I have enough. See how close this gets. All right, we have enough for one without burning too much. Okay. Perfect. So that gets us a level, but then we got to find a character. What are you? Oh, perfect. We can just do the crates. Still have 70 after this, so we are just out of time. But we don't have enough for the cash. That makes sense. This is for the character? Yeah. It's funny because it says glorious memory. Yeah, here we go. We're looking for the character anyways. Yeah.
So that's how seasoned warriors fight. Like this, and then like that. Okay, I think I've got it now.
So I love Rossi's voice actress. She's so good. So once you're logged in, boom, you can do that. Now what else do we got? Protocol pass, we can just collect. See, we got our 8 cubes back already. Alright, we don't have to worry about these right away. Valuable stash you can check just to see where we're at. We have 4 days left on these. We don't have to do that today either. Oh yeah, we got the mail in for today. Alright, we're going to go on to events. The last thing I check is regional development and this. But we're going to do regional development as part of our event, and then we're going to do this at the end, where we burn our sanity. So weekly routine, you can see purchase your stores. AI top survivor, we're going to wait to exchange goods. This is going to be the main thing we focus on, just trying to get through our story. And then party together, we still have 28 days, so we'll probably do this within the next 7 days at the gift box carousel. Yeah, there's a second part of the event, so we're going to have to do this at some point too. Probably Monday would be my guess. Because we got Wuling and NTE to play as well. So, where are we starting? I think we go to missions. Yeah, here we go. Just track it. So yeah, I know it's a lot to get through, but you can just rotate it through very quickly. And then the reason why we stopped where we stopped was because of the teleporter right there. So looks good to me. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we're just gonna go right through it. Yep, switch controller.
Hey. Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
Where's the exit, Chen? The road is probably beneath the water. A mechanism for lowering water levels is definitely nearby. Before we do that, we gotta take out these Angoloi.
Do we though?
Hey.
Okay, so that's 2. Okay, there's 3rd. So typically in games, you can rotate to see what's where. There's more down there to collect too. So usually there's a left, a middle, and a right, depending on your orientation. So that's how I knew to check the other half. Memo, a sentimental one. I failed to bring my wife and daughter from the North Wuling extraction zone 10 years ago. None of my fellow peers made it out either. There was nothing left in the ruins except for a sapling. But this tiny thing grew and became massive over the years.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
That's tragic, losing everybody like that. So before we had big cities and travel, your village was everyone you knew. So I can't imagine being a sole survivor like that. This is just really pretty aesthetics, and I can't just stop collecting. Okay, so I think we have... I'm trying to remember what the button combination is. We have some bombs, but we need sprays. Ooh, yeah, we don't have a ton of clean water on us either. We may have to come back. Yep. We're definitely gonna have to come back because we're already out.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
We're just gonna try to collect everything. Let the NPCs pick it up. There they go. I really like the electric team. I don't even have here on Zhang Fei, and she's already my strongest DPS, which is pretty crazy to think about. Alright, let's go back to Wuling. We're just going here to switch out backpack stuff. Alright, switch accounts.
Entering core AIC area.
Quick stash. I would normally sort, but I think we have water. This is what we're trying to get. We're just gonna have to fill them up. That's fine. I think there's water. Yeah, there's water nearby here. I'm gonna go north this way. So can we not spray? Fill. So dumb, it doesn't want to do the diagonal. Plus I'm too far away. Yeah, no interactable fluids, so I'm too far away. Can we just jump in? Yep, that makes that happen. So no, can't just jump in. You gotta find a split. Confirm. Really? ×1? Let me flip to controller, or not controller, keyboard and mouse. There's gotta be an easier way. What is it? Back tick, it looks like? Oh, that's cool. You... Annie would be next to try. So C's character...
Endman, I add...
Oh, there we go. R. Filling limit exceeded. Okay, 10 a pop is still not as bad as 1 a pop. It's interesting that it's at 35 or 38 of 45 still. Come on. Perfect.
The air is dry, and the skies look good.
Now we can go back to questing. Questing and exploring. That's the name of the game today. We'll see how far we can get in both. Okay, so we went left.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
There we go. So we didn't go far enough left to get some of this.
Hey.
Trying to grab everything as I see it. Saw a wacky wavy inflatable guy in the distance too. Oh, I didn't even see the Aurylene until just now.
Aurylene is a
Nice.
fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
I would have missed that chest without that Aurylene there, 100%. Where else can we go?
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
Gear template, new area stone maker, or maker stone. Gear template, crate, new areas maker stone. As new regions and areas become accessible, additional iterations of gear may appear. These can be viewed from the gear list in the gear assembly screen. Gear templates acquired from the marker stone area acquire Heteronite components for gear assembly. Heteronite components can be made using Heteronite parts and heavy Shearonite with the gear unit AIC factory facility. Heteronite parts production requires purification, Wuling AIC-3 technology. Heavy Shearonite production requires specific main mission progression and research the prerequisite AIC plan. Yeah, that's exactly where we're at. We're trying to do the main mission so we can like get access to even some of this. Because right now we can't fully make or do. That's why Zheng Fei doesn't have her gear yet. So is it top left, bottom right? So it's catty corner. Start top left. Alright, here we go. It's this, into this one.
Yeah. Hey.
Here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
I was gonna say, not gonna lie, I didn't see where the chest formed. It formed on the side I was on. What's back here? Anything? Nope.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay, there's a bit on the left yet. We can grab this. Every time, if there's a ledge or something I can fall off in a 3D game, I will 100% do it. I used to play Halo all the time. Halo 1 through 3 was probably my main jam, but I played a little bit of 4, 5, and Infinity. No matter the level, if there was a way to fall off the map, I would just break even or go negative because I just keep falling off the map.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
I know my limits. I know what I am. There's a ledge, I'll find it. There is a secret hole in the floor, I'll also find it. Alright, good. So we're cleaning all this up. Let's see if we can do the SOS or not. That repair. Okay, so we have all the parts. So it looks like this has to be 100% filled. So I had to take a guess. Let's start there. There you go. That's a good guess. Yeah, sometimes you just see the pattern. It was one of those days. These do not count as chests.
Time for another adventure.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can switch characters just to make sure we get all these.
There's something of value here. Our journey has not been in vain.
Ooh, a new Zhenkao tea is option.
Hey,
So I recommend destroying these barrels to get free stuff all the time because they don't count towards your chest on the map.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate.
This does. So like what I'm talking about is if you look on here, I have 6 out of 48 chests there. The boxes don't count towards that.
Hey.
Alright, so now I can fight.
The wind has risen.
So let's really fight.
Hey!
support ready. Here's our chance.
Perfect is this wind.
Such is the optimal path.
Purge!
You really kept me waiting.
Incompetent.
Eyes on the prize.
Hit.
So what I like about this team in particular is it's like I have 2 main DPS. Because check this
Way
out.
you're running.
I can just pull those back in and then still keep Thunder roaring.
Hey! Whoop! Yeah!
There's a bit of a
To serenity
range.
they shall return.
There's a bit of a range I'm trying to figure out because she's not far range. She's more like mid-range. But outside of that, it feels really good. Nice, second gear acquired. Just need 1 more left. That's why I didn't worry about the minimap. I figured we could just run around and collect
All
everything.
personnel must evacuate at once.
Boink.
The mechanism is here.
Memo and inspector. Ooh, can we not open this? Ah, it's this side.
It's working. Edmund, there's a foothold down there.
But we can't progress up here? He thinks we'll unlock that later. Alright, so I saw a bit of something we can gather. They're the white things. Grab this too. Oh, there you go.
Hey!
Memo and exhausted Tanshi.
Hey!
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
Oh, looks like there's something else to collect across the way too. We might be able to jump down. Yeah, how do we get to that? We had like a slide button, maybe. Is this gonna let us do it? Nope. I was trying to cheese it a little bit by jumping off the ledge. Yeah, let's try it one more time. So what I was trying to do is see if we can do like one of those. Really close. There is like an invisible wall. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's an invisible wall that pushes you off. So they thought of it. They're preventing me from doing it. So that's fine.
Hey.
Let's jump down this way then. How do we
Emergency
get to
broadcast.
that?
Emergency broadcast. All personnel must evacuate at once.
The door is open. Let's head in.
Hey!
Of course, I'm gonna go for the shiny. Is this another Aurylene? I almost passed this up just to go for the Aurylene too.
Should I deliver joy or doom?
Okay, so we can't open that up. The Aurylene went right or up? I didn't mean to go back down. I was just interacting. There's the Aurylene.
Aurylene! How did you know I love stuff that shines?
Emergency
Good.
broadcast. Emergency broadcast.
This is the chest
All
from the other
personnel
side.
must evacuate at once.
Hey. Hey.
What else can we grab?
Ha.
Hell yeah, turn this. Nice. Okay, so we just got one left
Hey.
here.
Ooh.
I wonder if it's going to be a power thing.
Hmm.
We have to turn power on somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure how to turn that on
Hey.
either. So we got 2 locked doors. Alright, we can head down this way now. Oh. I didn't dash, you kidding me? Yeah, I called it. Anytime we can
Hey.
do anything like that.
Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast.
So if you didn't wonder there, I dashed correctly.
Hey.
But then I hit the lunge down button. And that did not work in my favor.
Ooh-wee. Finally, the exit. Is that thunder? I gotta take a look. Hey. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Hmm.
Once I cut these to pieces, we'll see how well you hide. Huh? You're finished.
The lightning's a nice effect.
Help the Tian shift first. We can help!
It's hiding again! Look around!
That is not an Angelos.
I don't care what it is, as long as it's dead!
Yes, unit, ha!
I shall sweep the rest.
Alright, we're gonna focus on the big guy.
Hey, purge.
Apologies.
Oh, she died already? Oh my gosh.
Oi.
That is the downside of not having gear. You take a ton of damage. So don't worry, the rest of my team is geared up.
Hey, yeah! Terminate! You really kept me playing
Perfect in this wind.
There we go. So we can generate her sparks,
The optimal path!
then pull them back in. That's how you do all the damage.
Hey! Hey! Sequence! Hey! Go, blink! Strike command! Where you running? Hey!
Oh, I missed.
Yeah!
Like I said, I'm still working on the ranges.
I shall sweep the rest.
Oi! Ha!
I spot an opening.
Ha! Ha-ya!
Let's do this
Sterilize
then.
this area! He's out the logs!
There we go, got him. Who's this? What an opening.
Lee. I mean, Arcane.
Ah, she's the person we're meeting.
YSTF Task Leader Arcane. Rendezvous with Endfield is a success. Handing field command authority over to the Administrator. I shall support your forces with squad-level firepower, as well as any essential tactical support and advice for handling Etherside disasters. Any questions?
Nope.
Tons. Oh.
Pleased to meet you, Arcane.
Likewise, Administrator. And to you as well, Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries.
And Chen?
And of course, Operator Chen Qianyu.
Okay.
天师西莫 My orders were to evac.
Apologies. I thought they were just trash Angoloid that I could take care of. If you're here, what about our North Wuling exclusion zone? Aren't we just dealing with a single enemy?
Our first step is to join the security section in the restricted area. The Sway Regulator has left a Farinmut heart at that location. We must be prepared. This enemy is something else.
What's the Sioux regulator?
A special organization of the HAS that is directly above the YSTF. The Soy Regulator is closely associated with mysterious Terran entities called Farinmuts. The Farinmut Heart is a vessel capable of preserving the Farinmut's power. It is one of the crowning scientific achievements of HAS.
Sure.
The very same power that I can allocate. To fight Ardashir, we need all the cards we can get.
Oh.
And don't stray too far from me, Endman.
That explains why her character design is so different.
Your personal safety is also part of my mission objectives.
Ugh. Do you see what I mean, Perlica? She really is just impossible to deal with.
Seemed okay to me.
Well, she has quite the personality.
I'll say I
Though
like the
Lee is
intro.
someone around our age. She does give off this rather special vibe. And it's different from what I felt with Tianshi Zhuang and Mifu.
I just never expected her to be arcane.
You knew each other? Yeah, I guess you two worked together at the YSTF. Or lived together,
Endman,
which is...
this might be something that Chen doesn't really want to talk about.
It's all right, Perlica. Until now, I just haven't wanted my personal business to hamper Endfield operations in Wuling. So, Enmin, I actually was a YSTF reservist. Remember when Perlica said how I'm a little nervous about home? She's right. But it's not just being nervous. It's me... being disappointed in myself. After graduating from Tanjian Hall, I chose YSTF as my career. I thought joining the task force would allow me to help more people and defend my home. I thought I could be someone like Mom, a responsible and truly heroic master fighter. But I didn't pass the exams. And even got into a super big fight with the best and most annoying reservist ever. Look at her. Nothing's changed. You saw her personality. I shouldn't be blamed for getting into a fight.
Nevertheless, it is also important that we work together. Chen, be strong and just put up with it for now.
Well, I don't care anymore anyway.
I was gonna say you're so strong now. What does it matter?
Onward, team.
Time for another adventure?
Hey, Tianshi Zhuang told us that your entire team is here. So where are the others?
You're an Endfielder now. I cannot divulge personnel assignments of the YSTF to you.
I was just trying to be nice to my old friends.
You can be nice after they complete their operations.
Why you...
Harsh.
Help me focus on the mission.
Hey.
Let's give him time to talk like collected. God, I could use this to heal.
Never hesitate to take a break. What lies ahead?
Is that the Fern Moon Heart?
The Faramut Heart is a technological product from the Age of Terra. Integration with Protocol Originium tech created the form we see today. The marker stone itself is also furnished with several hearts to keep it stable.
Can Chen use this as well?
Kinda, but I'm not authorized to do so. They would probably reject my attempt.
All right. I must borrow the power within the Faramut Heart. The charge-up will take some time, which we can use to share intel. The target, Ardashir, has taken the marker stone area. We suspect his aim is to disable the marker stone. The target's arts created fire that does not match Originium art's theory, and actually exhibits ether energy properties. And within 30 minutes of his appearance, anomalous energy entities began appearing nearby. I'm still unsure.
I gathered its data during combat. It exhibits abnormal depth readings and blight-like properties.
A thorough analysis during that brief encounter. But you mentioned blight-like, a walking blight form.
I know there are no precedents on the record. But when analyzing this together with Neferith's actions in Valley 4, Ardashir is likely to have mastered more advanced means of manipulating the blight.
A blight. My powers will indeed play a significant role. Charge-up is almost complete, Endman. What is our next course of action?
Push into the marker stone and capture Ardashir.
Roger. Hostile activity. It's coming from the Cloudrest Woods.
What's over there?
A Tianshi pillar, and an emergency repair team deployed just moments ago. But the situation at the marker stone is just as desperate. This might be an enemy's attempt to delay us.
Or
We
distract?
can't let this go unchecked.
Endman, it's your call.
We'll save the people first.
Tenshi on a Fernmoot research project.
Yep.
Ooh, there is other goods here. What was this? You? Various numbers and readings keep appearing on the screen. Operational data of the Fernmoot Heart is being logged on a real-time basis. The data exhibits rather wild fluctuations. The situation does not look very good. There's just all sorts of little markings and envelopes and little memos. Alright. Ooh, I would have missed this.
Hey, the raft station to the woods is outside. We should verify the situation ASAP.
Could it be Ardashir? I thought he was busy sabotaging the marker stone.
Wuling City lost a whole area to this one guy. A rare sight indeed. But not unexpected.
Very cool.
Ether energy. Is that the arts he wields?
That dude is really trying to destroy the marker stone on his own.
There's no time to waste. Hey,
There's always time to waste. Dang, we're really doubling up on these.
The first step is always the hardest.
All variables.
Arts unit.
I spot an opening!
hey,
Yikes. A burst of
Ooh.
storm. A birth
Didn't mean
of
to
life.
burst. This might be a little bit overkill, but that's fine.
I'm with
Forget
you.
about me. Play it by ear.
That's so funny, she stays in her form. Curious how long this lasts. There it goes. Alright, so where is quote unquote here? Oh, there was more rare growths. And there's also mineral beds. And also stock resonator terminal? Okay, now we gotta check that out. That's like going backwards. Alright, let's grab the wacky inflatable arm guy, teleport back, and see what we can grab. We also might put a thing down here so we can come back faster, so we get the growths. Oh, you can't jump up this? What? Okay, we got through that. There we go. This is what I was trying to get to. Hell yes, that's 6 then. Yeah, hey Lucky Carrot, what can we buy? Based on your authorization, the local stock redistribution system is now ready for activation. I'd like to begin operations here, we can start right away. Hell yeah. Buy it all. So this is saying our daily supply limit purchase is going to go up? F yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. Can't go up anymore? Yeah, I got 2 mil yet. I think it let us go to level 3 last time. Ooh, only 2. What's the stock? 190 out of 250, that's really nice. So we have 73. It's only 287, which is okay, I guess. So we get 125 a day. So we need to blow through, what, 65? That makes sense, that's what we had. Purchase. Yeah, so that makes it 125 out of 125. Up for 50,000? Heck yeah, we'll buy those. Let's get them off the plate. I didn't even see this. Grab this. Yeah, where are you all taking me? Nice little homegrown area. If you didn't know, the yellow bits, butterflies converge, spread out, then converge again. So you just play this mini game until they lead you to treasure. Yeah. Okay, so we got... That's a mineral bed. That's the teleporter. That's the stock redistribution. Okay, we can just head to the quest now. that spray thing that we could do? Stop spraying backpack as full. What do you mean? Oh, just that backpack was full. We have a ton of resin powder, and I'm not sure why. What can we easily destroy? Yeah. Let's grab crafting while we're at it too. Good, we finally finished this off. It's a new formula, that's good. We'll have to play the rest by ear. Okay, since we're running back anyways, let's head over. Oh, they did make it so you could travel. That's nice. Nope, we don't want to switch the controller. We're going to just hit backpack, quick stash. Throw that even in so we get more. Aha! That's why we don't want all of this. Really? Why not, Interesting, so asking me to destroy in the depot, but I can't destroy my own backpack? Yeah, let's just discard them. I was wondering why it said we were full. So I was like, we didn't pick up that much. And then let me see. Okay, cool. I was just checking messages to see if anybody
Follow me. I left a
aided
treasure
me.
mark here last time I was around.
You have a very keen eye.
I wonder if that's going to be permanent or if we quest change it later. Like if we get rid of the blight or the aether in some way or change it in some way. There we go.
The Tianxia pillar is right ahead.
So what's, if we're supposed to go ahead, then what's all this on the side? She's even more mineral bed.
Hey.
Alright, let's just continue a story then. Doesn't seem to be anything of note on the map.
Looks like that guy shut down any
Reinforcements? Take out the Angler first. Purge!
Alright, let's see if we can grab this guy at the end
Such is the
first.
optimal path. Thunder roars. Sha.
Whoop.
Yeah. Yut.
Hey. Sha. Yat.
There we go. I'm gonna have to dodge more since we're doing so much damage beforehand. As I say, as we take that hit.
Storm awakens.
Okay, so he does it in threes? We gotta be careful of that.
Abysmal. Yeah. Here's our chance.
I shall sweep the rest. Such is the optimal path!
Yeah.
Target locked!
Yay.
Yay!
Hey. Sha. Sha. Purge. Sha. Hey.
Alright, I'm switching characters just so we don't eat it. Yeah.
Hey!
Arcs unit, ha!
Here's our chance!
I shall sweep the rest.
Zappalovs!
Hey! Such is the optimal path! Perfect is this wind.
Honestly, she's not even bad as a sub DPS.
Don't blink!
Thunder.
Hey!
Roars!
Is this Ardashir's power? The color is just so weird. And is that a rift?
Are these swords part of Ardashir's arts?
Seems like it. Depth readings are extremely abnormal. When the Tianxia pillars were damaged, rifts began to appear. This is definitely the power of ether.
Wait! Don't get any closer.
YSTF. We'll handle this.
If the rift continues to grow, we can't let it go. We can't let this go unchecked.
A way to contain the rift must be found.
Tianxia pillar! It can keep the rift contained. I mean, if it still works. I know which is that pillar.
Get back to the city. Direct contact with the rift is too dangerous for you.
You can count on us.
Much appreciated. Thank you. Sorry about this. We wanted to help too.
You're actually worried about them, right?
If the commander's aim is to keep them safe, then they should leave. It's as simple as that.
Cold.
I know the dangers of the rift. Too well, in fact. The disaster from the past must not strike again. Anyway, restarting the Tianxia pillar can be achieved with just Chen and I.
What?
I hope you have not forgotten the training you had.
Hey, stop saying that! My grades were just as good as yours.
Good, they're warming up to each other.
Activate the Tianxia pillar first. Avoid the traces Ardashir left.
The auxiliary pillars should be activated based on the
Tension pillar support system. Some pillars may have auxiliary pillars nearby to support their operations. There are two types of auxiliary pillars marked with their divinograms, yin and yang. Interact with them to light up the divinogram on the main pillar. Main pillar divinograms are read from bottom to top. Illuminate the auxiliary pillars with the sequence to activate the divinograms.
grams from the bottom to the top. Let's give that a try.
I wonder how that works. Can we not change? There we go. So this doesn't seem to do much. Alright, so that's a waste of Journite liquid. But why does it say to do what it does? Alright, so let's look for the supports. This might be one of them. Yeah, there might be another one in the distance. Here we go. We can hop here.
It's working!
Good. Time to find the next one.
Next one's right over here.
Hey. Ha.
Not the right one. Okay, so there should be another one. Ooh.
Hey.
Blow that up. We can collect that later.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, we actually can make that. Not sure if we can make that jump or not.
Hey.
Go fight these guys.
All variables within estimates.
Storm awakens!
Here's our chance!
Perfect is this wind.
Such is the optimal path! Hi-ya!
Like wind and perfect is this wind.
Excited! Eyes on the prize! Yeah!
Thunder roars!
Where you running?
Ooh, I had that pegged the wrong way.
Hey.
That's fine.
Truth be told, this wasn't a hard-won battle.
Harsh. You guys were easy, is what she's trying to say.
Hey.
Little jump.
My
pool.
Aldertone will be interested in these.
Engaging. Stay
Oh,
safe, team.
I was gonna jump back down.
Grandpa taught me
That's
the tricks.
fine.
This should work.
People? Here?
Blades unleashed!
Perfect is this wind.
I spot an opening! Thunder roars!
Hey, gotcha! Strike command! Where you running?
That should be enough just to auto it.
Believe it, Endman. Victory will be ours next time as well.
No worries. It's all part of our job.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Oh, so there's just an Aurylene. We've been here before. There's an Aurylene running around. So we can grab it.
It's worth
Yeah.
taking a close look at how Aurylene is collected.
Hey.
I was about to say, if it's not up here, what would it be then?
I say, we should keep hiding the water.
We can't hide forever. The entire thing blew up in our faces. Wuling's gonna make us pay.
Tanzai pirates. Up to no good again.
Hold on! We're just trying to help.
You look familiar. Oh, it's you! The pair of sneaks who ran away from Qingbo Stockade.
Working for Ardashir?
Huh? Arda, who?
Got no time to question them. I'll just eliminate the risks.
Wait. Just don't! They're definitely not working for him.
Yeah! We're trapped here too. We sneaked through the secret tunnel to find our grandpa's stuff.
Secret tunnel? Your grandpa left stuff at the marker stone?
It's hard to believe, but I can't do nothing about it. We were trying to visit Grandpa one last time before we hightail it out of this place. Curse our luck.
So you were trying to activate the auxiliary pillar?
We gotta make it work, or there'll be no way out.
And I saw Tianshi fiddling with something similar. If we switch it on, a path will definitely appear.
I don't think they're lying. Let them go.
Head down the way we came from. There'll be a raft station. The raft should still be there.
Oh, Thank you so much. We mean it.
Once again, you've saved our lives.
Did you just let them go like that? You used to be way less forgiving.
I do not question the Endman's orders.
Hmm.
Endman, let's activate the auxiliary pillar.
So then we have the third one over here. Looks like we can just jump down. So does that really get us? Oh boy, 3 more.
All auxiliary pillars have been activated.
Now we can reactivate the Jianshu pillar. Let's go.
Oh, that's good. I thought they're gonna make us try to find 6 instead of 3.
I'll handle the rift.
Are you sure about this?
YSTF is your go-to specialist for handling Etherside disasters. This should be a piece of cake for her.
Nice little beat music going on.
It's Ardashir's arts.
I'll break it.
So is she a sword wielder or a gun? Game enthusiast? I'm not sure what those are. Cool animation though.
It's done.
Though we were delayed for a while, time to get to the marker stone and fast.
If this is his attempt to delay us, then perhaps Tianxia Zhuang and I made the right guess. This is just an obvious feint to lure us to this place.
But his feint hit the marker stone and made a rift. We can't just ignore it. I have a feeling that he's doing it to get the Endmen to come here.
No matter. Just move fast and neutralize Ardashir. That will help Wuling regain the initiative. Let's go to the Lake Island.
You used a power that resisted the rift. Is it derived from the device on your arm?
Yes.
Its working principles look similar to Shiranite.
The Pheramud power it can use is limited, unlike the Sirenite with its regenerative property.
I suppose it's why we need the power of the heart in the restricted area. Glad to have a trump card on our side.
It's interesting that they have similar tech. There's something up there. It's interesting that they have similar tech with different uses, so they all kind of come out of Shiranite in some way, but people use it differently. Scam them?
Aurylene is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
The marker stone is close. If the Endman is with us, we may have a chance to capture Ardashir alive.
Have you fought him before?
No. He always kept a safe distance, but of all the casters I've met, very few of them is on par with Ardashir.
You think he's very powerful?
He's very strange. He might be wearing a bodysuit to conceal his true looks. It's raining harder.
I can't hear anything except for the rain.
Good, good position for the teleportation.
Never hesitate to take a break. What lies ahead could prove even more demanding.
Hold on. Contact.
You're here.
This thing, it talks?
Just as I've said at Chimbo Stockade, we meet again. Administrator.
Quiet.
Arcane's very done. Speaks with the voice of Ardashir. Find a way, don't let it distract us.
I'll lead the way.
An impatient one.
Stay close. I'll cut a way through.
These phantoms aren't attacking us.
As long as you hunt for your memories, and as long as you wish to fulfill your supposed duties, we shall meet again.
He's controlling these phantoms remotely. Has he already breached the marker stone?
I'll take him to the Slay Regulator to stand trial.
As for this member of the YSTF, you are quite unlike the others. Your rejection of the rift is rooted in hatred. I have seen people like you. Eons ago, the ranks of warriors were filled with your kind.
Where's your move, Ardashir?
Fragments and phantoms never stood a chance against the successor of Original. This hard-earned initiative of mine should be used for proper discourse.
I see the entrance.
The ether has acquired a visible form. It has become a sword and a wall.
I think I've seen these before.
Where?
These phantoms are closing in on us.
You should have guessed that my objectives are the very large rift. And you, Administrator. Come and face me. Accept our inevitable battle. Or head back to Wuling and bring the innocent away from the vicinity of the rift. If you comply, I shall persuade Nefereth to abandon violence. Killing the Terrans will only impede our enterprise.
You have no right to tell people to leave their homes.
Then I shall patiently wait for you at the marker stone. That being said, I have yet to personally assess the extent of your vestigial powers. Forgive my trespasses, Administrator.
Entman?
Take out these phantoms. Then open the entrance.
Okay, so it's just gonna be a fight.
Support ready. Push forward.
Perfect as this wind. I spot an opening.
Don't blink. Thunder roars. Here it comes.
Blades unleashed.
Hi.
The defeated phantoms will rise again. Don't drop your guard.
Make an opening for the Endmen. Where you running? Target locked. Support ready. Push forward.
Perfect as this wind.
Hey ya.
I spot an opening.
Hey ya. Hey ya. Hey ya.
Sorry, I have to keep yawning. just tired.
Hey. Hey. Strike command. Hey, yeah.
Storm awakens! Yield now!
Perfect as this wind.
I don't know.
Hey.
You responded like lightning.
Excellent.
Where you running?
There you go. Be able to pull him through.
I'll keep them engaged. Do it!
Mega throw.
Almost there.
Her as a playable character is gonna be nuts if she does all these range moves.
Yeah!
Threat neutralized. Oh, and just so happens stairs are formed. How convenient. You made the winning move. That's great teamwork back there.
I only fulfilled your command. Opened the entrance. That's all.
Hey, our Endman just commended you. A bit of honest appreciation doesn't cost much, you know.
I am being honest. The marker stone is just ahead. Your orders, Endman.
Time to take care of Ardashir. Yeah, let's go. We get our last marker too. Okay, so before we do this fight, I did want to check on some things. This will be quick, I promise. Yeah, what have we made progress in here? Complete the main mission. 2-4 lethal invitation. Oh, collected both. What was the other one? Open any 3 protocol crates, which we did. So now it's saying complete the commission Arbor and Exploration 5. What is this? I'm not sure where that's sending us. Okay. What else was there? Recover 4 gear template crates. We're almost done with that. Unlock 5 TP points. We're heading there. So we just need to place 3 sheer night relays. We can do that really quick. So what? Hit tab. What is that one? 6? Yeah. We're just gonna let them connect onto themselves. Then we want events. Yep. Claim that. Good, so then we just got these 3 left to do. If I remember correctly, when we're in AIC mode, yeah, there's a stash mode. You can just throw all that back in. Check the protocol pass, which should be just the event missions. Yeah. Claim that. Very good. The T creds is huge. That's what we go through a lot of. The cast dies are also really good. Okay, that goes to 60, not 50. Assembly gear. We can check all of this. So what? We're just missing the 1? I don't even know which one because it doesn't show in here. Yeah, it doesn't show set versus non-set at all. I'm just getting rid of all the orange dots while we can. Okay. Upwards and onwards. We'll just be quick. I just wanted to check box the events while we could.
There's a Farenmut proxy in the HAS. What power does she wield?
We call it the Scroll, but it's just one of her many powers we know.
Oh, negative white space is cool. Oh, we just walked through and that mural both look interesting.
It's Ardashir.
I suppose those fragile traces of the arts slowed you down, Endman. How pitiful. You are but a weakened shadow. Why then do you still cradle the fate of Terra?
Target locked.
You can just control blocks like that?
I shall destroy this marker stone. Freed from the Shiranite Dam's suppressive forces, the very large rift shall reveal the entirety of the ether side. But it is not yet too late, Endman. Either stop me at the top, or take everyone and flee.
I like how Ardashir doesn't want to hurt anybody either. But he will if he has to. It's interesting.
Target lost. Teleportation arts again.
What is at the top of the marker stone?
A Farenmut's heart. He might have taken out the other hearts.
Then how are we supposed to catch up? I don't see any way to get up there nearby.
No. I see a passage right before us. Just put the Shiran Core Jades back in their place to reopen the channel.
Seems you have not forgotten.
Shiran Core Jades?
Located at two sides of the place.
Enman, give me a hand.
What kind of hand? Pyramid Heart. The Shiran Core Jade is the key component to the Pyramid Heart. Use it to activate the organ. Once activated, the Pyramid Heart opens a portal to another place. Ooh.
Phantoms? Here? But if they're ether-based, why won't the marker stone keep them out?
Careful. Ardashir has already destabilized the marker stone.
Here's our chance!
Perfect as this wind.
Storm awakens!
Such is the optimal path.
Hey! Hey! Whoop! Yeah! Hey! Thunder roars!
Can't tell if the same ones are reviving or if we're just getting new ones.
Ready. Here's our chance! We just need to return 2 pieces of Shiran Core Jade. They form the core of the Farenmut's heart. Restart the heart, and we'll have a way to chase Ardashir down.
Creating fire with ether energy. As if wielding Orignium arts. And
I didn't realize it was going to interrupt the talking. I thought it was just going to enable it, not trigger an animation.
next target. On the double.
That's lame. I wanted to hear more about the story. Oh, I bet you we're going to teleport up and grab the 2 things in the minimap. Oh, there's 3 teleporters? Are we, like, going above? Yeah, I'm expecting we're going to be at a higher level that we can't normally get to without teleporting.
This should restart the Ferryman's heart. Time to confirm it.
Okay, good thing we're not getting damaged, but this is incredibly slow.
That's how it works. The scroll opens up the channel. How interesting.
Ardashir better have some tricks. Even if he were to breach the marker stone, moving around won't be easy. But...
What is it?
But he is intentionally sabotaging the Farinmut's heart, and seems to know the marker stone really well.
And he
Let's
knows
not
the tech.
speculate. Capture him, and we'll have our answers.
Agreed. Make ready.
Yeah, he knows the tech really well, which is interesting. If the top Wulingers are supposed to be the only ones that know it, why does he?
Whenever I sense Farinmut power, I can't help but feel awed by it.
Hey.
Alright, so here goes one teleportation area, but where the heck is here? Then we should go right. We can go right or left.
The air is...
Huh? Isn't this supposed to take us to the top?
Yeah, what is this?
Floor are we on?
The middle. Look, the Faramut's heart has been damaged. The original path has been severed.
He does know the structure of the marker stone.
Yep. Hey.
Very strange.
Hey.
Is there something in the scroll? Wow!
Oh, they're little butterflies. Or moths.
Did you make these?
No. They're her ink spirits. Messengers of the Farinmut proxy.
Who's the ink person then?
Are they flying away?
What did she say?
She sensed the intrusion and is helping us to locate the Shirankor Jades. And she complained. A lot.
Is she monitoring everything at the moment?
Their abilities cannot be measured by mortal means. The marker stone is also one of a kind. She'd naturally sense things that happen to it. But her physical form is too far away to reach Wuling on time. At least she's still helping us in her own way. I can sense the ink spirit's locations. Follow me.
So we can't continue, so I'm not sure what we're supposed to grab. So let's head back to the Dejang. Oh, we have these as well. Alright. Let's head back to the ship. Yeah, what is this? Not track. Not details either. That's annoying. Just teleport here. Oh, hey. Thanks for the follow, Debbie3 on Kick. I really appreciate the help. So at this point, we're just turning this in. And we're ready to start exploring. Guess we could look at the tech, but like...
Well, well, Endman. Seems like fate brought you right to me.
None of this is really the quest, though. Complete the commission project update 5. Which we just haven't done. Okay. But we're in progress because we did 1 of 5 on that. Oh, you can't switch to input devices? That's interesting. So what told us to go that route? Okay, so we unlocked 5 TP points. We can collect that. Okay, so we have 7 days to do this, Exploration 5. And then we have to get our 4th gear template as well. And then we have this one down. In the meantime, what gear template did we miss? Ah, here we go. We're missing the Bone Crusher new 2-piece. Or whatever these are too. The Swordmancer gear pack. So we have 2 sets we're looking for. And we also want... Yeah, we can sell this bunch. So that got us 23.8 fruits. So at this point, with our AIC report, we should be at 0. Yeah, we have 0 Gironite, so it's just making as fast as it can go. That's why our Dendrogen powder shot up. I think our batteries are depleting. Yeah, because we're only making 1 a minute, and we're depleting 4 a minute. That's fine. We have 33,000 backup. I'm not too worried about that. We just need to get through this. So it says 40 a minute, but really we're yielding about 19 a minute because of the spiking back and forth. That's fine. I don't think we need a ton to complete. Yeah, because we're at 26,000 and these are 18,000 a pop. So it's going to take a couple days, but we'll get through it. We'll see if I have enough resources to get through it all. Can we do another? No. So we got 4 more of these. We have to do them. Okay, let's switch the mission back to the main. Where are we at in Wuling? Parkerstone Interiors. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Let's try grabbing this then. Oh, they're tiered. All right, let's go here and see if we can go right. I use a combination of keyboard and mouse and controller. I like controller for exploring. I like the keyboard and mouse for certain things just because the shortcuts seem quicker. Especially factory stuff. I think the factory stuff's just slightly faster. Yeah, what is this? There's nothing really in the corner. I'm not sure how to get across.
It's over there.
Oh, of course. This button that I clearly missed. I don't know if it's there or not.
These things just keep coming.
Ignore them. Speed is of the essence. Hey.
I was just saying, can we ignore them, or are they going to start the fight? Yeah, they're fighting us.
The YSTF does have a special link with the Farenmuts. This is my first time seeing someone proficiently wielding Farenmut power.
Years ago, people like us were called ritualists, or priests. But now, we're a blade that HAS plunged into Talos-II.
I'll sweep the rest. I spot an opening!
Hey! Whoop! Yeah! Thunder! Roars! Purr! Yike! Yeah!
Why did I get knocked off the ledge? Oh, there's one left there.
We are united as one.
Blades unleashed!
Terminate!
Hey!
Okay, so it's sending us this way, but somewhere above us still is the air.
Hey!
Pull up a bit.
Never hesitate to take a break. What lies ahead could prove even more demanding.
Time
Yeah,
for another
somewhere
adventure.
we gotta get over there. Yeah, there's even a little drop down cable.
The wind has risen.
Wait, that's
A dichromolite, a switch for controlling Serenite blocks.
Dichromolite. The dichromolite is a device for controlling Zeronite blocks. They have two runic states, namely red and green. Use the jet drone to spray the device with a liquid Zeronite to switch its runic state and change the arrangement of the Zeronite blocks. Good, we have liquid
jet
Zeronite
drone
already.
can definitely activate the dichromolite. Changing the dichromolite's rune will also change the Zeronite blocks.
Yeah, I hate it when the game cuts itself off like that. 'Cause I
So,
actually wanna-
Arcane, since you're a task leader, did you get to see the proxy herself?
Yes.
So, is she what we imagined her to be back then?
Steer away from idle chatter during missions.
I'm a little bummed we used our own personal stash for that. We could use the spray that came with the ground.
Angaloy? Here?
Artiseer must have teleported them here.
Good news. He's feeling the heat.
Hit!
Unit hot.
I think
I
it's
shall
like 40
sweep the
times.
rest. I spot an opening!
Hey! Thunder!
Perfect as
roars.
this wind.
Hey! Abysmal! Hey!
Honestly, we're
A
gonna do
hush
it.
of thunder, a streak of rain.
Yeah, let's just end these guys.
What about me?
Yike!
Perfect as this wind. Such is the optimal path.
Yet!
I don't know if that should have hit or not. I'm already in the air.
I shall sweep the rest. Such is the optimal path.
My Aldertone will be interested.
Believe it, Endman. Victory will be ours next time as well.
Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
So with Aurylene in here as well, she could have did this to pull them all in and then did even more damage. So could have even fought harder. Yeah, this team just seems like it does a lot of damage. I gotta be careful about not dying though. Very good for doing dailies. Oh, it's okay, so it wants us to go up. If that's the case. Yeah, this is what I wanted to grab. I wanted to interact with this to make sure we're getting that together. What, we have the repair box we may or may not be able to do. Okay, so we can do this one. We have all the bits. So we have 2, so 5, 4, and 2 have to be maxed out. No, I don't want to hint. You can set that. So start with the big pieces. That's probably one, and that's probably the other. So the left is done. So what? We just do this? Perfect. Oh, there's another one. So we gotta fill both. This is probably going to be an inverse of each other. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe... what am I missing? So this is 2. So this has to go somewhere on the bottom. But I'm not so worried about the left or right. So this has to be 4. 2 and 2 with 3. So that looks like the correct solution for blue. Now how do we do this? So how I guess that? So if you're wondering how I guessed where this is, where else could I put it? Right? It's such a big piece that it's like, this has to be the answer. Cool design. Oh. Did not mean to interact with that. I was trying to see what else we got up here. So this... Okay, this is the way we came earlier, just now we can zip up. Which is what I wanted to verify.
Time for another adventure?
Okay, grab these. Zip up here. Now we can continue exploring. Oh, except these just popped up out of nowhere.
The Sheeran Core Jade! It's really here!
Ardashir completely destroyed this place.
Because the Sirenite stockpile is just nearby. Sirenite is designed to fill the rift and neutralize the ether. They literally cancel each other out. But he managed to start this fire in the marker stone. Did it really come from the other side of the rift?
The blight has various shapes and forms, so it is natural for ether to behave the same. This fire is just one type of ether energy. But I've never heard of anyone who could wield ether like Originium Arts.
Right.
Is he really human? We should retrieve the Shirencore Jade first. No matter what, this fire must not spread beyond the marker stone. Even if extreme measures must be taken.
Lee... The Sheeranite blocks have been broken apart. Enman, use the dichromolite to create a new path.
Chen keeps calling her Lee. I wonder if that's a nickname or if her real name has Lee something in it. Oh! It actually rearranged this far back to create a new path. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to leapfrog a bit. I like the fact they give us the Gironite liquid because I would have ran out by now for sure. Got distracted by that chest on the left.
It's worth taking a close look at how Aurylene is collected.
Oh, did it give us both gear templates? We're looking for the sword and for the bone crusher. Looked like it gave us both. Go up this. Oh, that's it. Alright, let's grab this again. I have a feeling we're gonna need it. And what do we spray? Here we go. We'll reach it from here. Oh, that's right. There's a chest over here. Now we can continue. Put it back. Okay, so we can just drop down. Is there anything else here that explains the little jump thing on the other side? I think we're okay to continue.
Hey.
Just checking as we go.
The vote is out.
Clear the way. This calls for an unconventional solution.
Just gonna shoot it. Make a door. As the ink lady tells you not to.
The Proxy's ink spirit?
Borrow your powers. All right. I know what you're trying to do.
That makes one of us. Hey, that worked.
Did you just move those Shirenite blocks?
The proxy strengthened my control over the marker stone. The final battle awaits.
With our powers combined, I did. Ooh. I do.
What? What's going on?
He's almost done. The marker stone is on the brink of collapse.
I can find the correct path. Stay close.
I'm sure there's a chest or something lost in the area, but we can just run through.
Watch your step! Are you sure this is the right way?
Through here.
Into the bright light?
Correct. Now jump.
Where are we?
In a fight.
Even managed to set an ambush here. Keep the Endmen safe.
You really kept me waiting.
Futile struggle.
I shall sweep the rest.
There we go. We got her.
Such is the optimal path.
Daggers out. Now we can do shit like
Where
this.
you running? Hey.
Yeah, exactly. Just take half of them
Yeah.
off.
The wind has risen.
I can do this too.
Unleashed.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Suits you well, it does.
Hey. Time for another adventure? Hey.
They're attacking so much, they're dodging. I'm just getting energy that way.
This wasn't a hard-won battle.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
No worries.
Over here!
I sense it. It's up ahead.
It's the Sharon Courtjade.
It's within reach. But he's not going to make things easy for us.
You're here.
Artish here.
No need to rush. You are indeed a threat to my plans. The Farronwood proxy influencing marker stone with just a scroll from 1,000 miles away. Proved to be quite the variable. Such is the power of Suvi.
No way, it pulled it all that far.
I have underestimated your companions. Combat seems inevitable between us. Do not worry. I will not let you be harmed. I will only bring you to the place to which you belong. I shall wait for you.
Don't let him distract you. Find Ashir and Corjade first.
Getting softened up a little bit before your fight does not mean no harm. I guess.
Hey.
Still in a fight though.
Blades unleashed!
You're still in a fight? I just want to collect this thing.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Hey! Hiya! Don't blink! Thunder, roar!
Like wind and thunder, we gave.
Talk's cheap, mate. Gotta put in the hard yakka. Hey.
Sending it back.
Job done. That should restart the Farenmut's heart.
Yes. When we step through the scroll, we might be facing Ardashir himself.
That's the plan.
Endman, for our next course of action.
I'd like to hear your suggestions.
If you need me for something dangerous, do not hesitate. I am your trump card. You just need to play the card to stay out of the fight. From the intel you shared, you have yet to reach your optimal form after your awakening. If Ardashir is treating you as a target, he has absolute confidence in facing you in your current state. Furthermore, he seems to know you very well.
That's just nonsense!
There are merits
it's true.
to it. The Administrator was once a symbol that meant different things to different people, enemies included. But he knows nothing about me. If the Proxy's tricks can hamper his plans, then I, having borrowed the Proxy's power, will pose a threat to him. I alone shall suffice. After all, your personal safety is also my most important mission.
What are the chances of success?
Not too bad.
And
Oh, liar.
for extraction?
Not too good either.
Ugh, Lee! You're still so hung up about sacrificing this and that for the sake of battle?
Then why would Tian Shudrong send me here alone?
Not alone, we're with Edmund.
She knows what I'm capable of, and believes I can do it. Endman, I hope you can give me your word.
Chen is right, don't think about sacrifices before battle.
Your safety is worth more than my life.
Really? I don't want you to go into a fight expecting to get yourself killed, but
Exactly.
I also trust in your judgment. Just let us face the enemy together, as a team. I don't want to have any regrets this time.
Is that in order?
Yes.
Understood.
Really? Well, I hope you're not doing anything crazy again.
If such is the Endman's order, I will not question it.
Don't worry, we'll definitely stop Ardashir. He better not escape this time.
There's no escape for him.
I like how in every corner we're like, we're gonna fight Ardashir, and then every corner it's like, ooh, new area to explore. Got it. Oh, looks like we're back.
Hey.
Time
Already
to end
teleport
him.
then. Enter immersion mode. Some features may be temporarily unavailable. Sure. I was thinking about switching teams, but I'll be fine no matter who they cut out. Now we're actually going to fight them.
What is this place? Perlica? Chen? Arcane? What's wrong with that Fairmont's heart?
It won't let me sprint. I'm just walking at it.
What?
When your memories are gone, what of the duty you've always upheld? Is it truly a choice of yours, or something forced upon you?
I still can't tell from you. Perlica! Essen! Please? Where are you?
You were trapped by a meaningless duty that was never yours. A path already proven to end in utter defeat.
I will find you.
That's actually not a bad philosophical question. That's a good point for artistry.
Finally quiet. Now, it's just you and me. Come, Endman. Here, we keep nothing from each other.
Yeah, what makes artistry so interesting is he just wants clarity from Edmund. He's trying to win him over as opposed to just, you know, in addition to brute force.
Be careful where you tread.
Who are you?
Ardashir, Iphidia, and a traveler. You should have directed that question to yourself. You carry the future of Terra and Talos-II, yet no one cares about your sacrifice. But I witnessed your disappointment and despair. Multiple times.
Right, just because I'm awakened now, how many times have I been awakened over the centuries?
Where are they?
No fear. They're safe. Your companions are exceptional. Still, after so many years, so many awakenings, barely a few stayed true to you till the end.
You know my past.
We last met 10 years ago, when I learned of your reawakening. I left Yursh to look upon your expedition from afar. But it was yet another tragedy. Your wounds from betrayal were grievous. Over a century of futile labor, numerous lives at stake. Will this game ever end? Come back to us. Do not continue down the road of despair.
Is that what you call being the administrator side of things, as road of despair? Awaiting thine coming.
Is this your dream? This is my first time here as well.
Oh, this is one of the... what you call it? No, I don't want to end the immersion. There's a banner that looks just like this with the Originium arts and flowers. I'll have to show you when we're done.
This place. I saw it in a dream.
power of Talos-II is remarkable. I am honored to witness your dream, Endman.
What do you want?
What indeed?
I said it many times. A proper conversation with you.
About what?
I do not know. Perhaps I should talk about myself again. Did I tell you about my home in Yursh? I lived by a cliff, where I could gaze upon a valley completely covered in snow. It was a place that delighted me. The valley was filled with shiny headstones. They were like barnacles. They died for me. The wind and snow hosted their funerary rites. Oh, yes. I had another home on the other side of the Cosmic Gate. A place of gold and windswept sands. Beyond the gate, they called me Pasha. Felt like a lifetime ago. That arrogant empire is probably broken to pieces.
Wait. The other side of the Cosmic Gate? Have you lived for more than 100 years?
Yes. So, you're finally interested in me. But life is fair. I only perform the despicable theft of lives from those I held dear for the cruel torture of my own longevity.
And now you threaten even more innocent lives.
Remember the choices I gave you?
Choices?
Bring the Wulingers and leave. My aim is just to open the very large rift.
For what?
To find the exiles in the Ether side.
Who are the exiles?
They were once the source of your despair. Of course, you also became their nightmare. The very few Terrans who witnessed the exiles call them Koakaret Matayo.
Foundation?
The Foundation. The force that backs the likes of you.
See? You still understand this tongue. Come with me. Return to the place neath the Aurora's crown, the origin of all life. There lies the truth you seek. Once we return, my life is yours to dispose, however you wish.
Endman, I will find you.
I refuse.
All right then. Even without memories, your judgment remains unclouded by an alluring offer. If my words caused you grief, then I shall apologize. Keep this dinar. The conquered lord whose hoard I acquired escapes my memories, but not the friend who last held it. It has always been my favorite dinar.
He has a lucky coin. I wonder if Edmund was that friend. He just left it floating there.
Oh, the final lord I served. I beseech thee, change thy ways.
Final lord I served. Chase down Ardashir and stop him. Still blown away at how good this area looks. I love the lighting. This reminds me of Final Fantasy VII with Aerith's church.
I'm back on the path within the scroll, but the Sargonian Pasha from the other side of the Cosmic Gate. Aurora of the North. The final lord he served. Keep hiding your secrets. Once I stop you, I shall reveal the truths myself.
I didn't check to see if you could pick up the coin. I didn't even think about it.
Made it in time!
Ooh, team showed up.
I said I'd find you.
You ready for the attack?
I have foreseen this possibility. Apologies, Endmen.
Okay, so we're not fighting Ardashir, we're fighting the minions. Oh, so we don't have Edmund on the team? So we can just fight normally. Beating the Aether will recover some SP.
Don't let them near the Farenmit's heart!
Okay, let's try this then.
Adventure? Thunder roars!
We're just gonna keep spamming her Thunder Roar.
Here's our chance!
I shall sweep the rest.
Such is the optimal price! Don't forget about eyes on the prize!
I shall sweep the rest.
Clean and slick. Nice move.
Where you running?
There we go. Pulled them in.
I'm in the flow.
All variables within estimate.
You are strong, but the Marker Stone's fate has been decided. I have no other choice, Endman.
Oh, we're protecting the stone? That explains why they're not targeting us.
I shall sweep the rest. I spot an opening!
Okay.
Storm awakens! Blades unleashed! Storm awakens!
Sequence!
Like wind and thunder, we gave them a storm.
Missed.
Rebel
Go this route then.
on my strike! Where you running?
Oh, he dodged it!
Don't worry.
What a punk.
Okay.
Bismuth. We fear no hard fight, only a futile one.
Focus on the enemy's positions.
Roars! Here it comes!
Arcs unit.
More incoming. Stay in formation.
As always, I got your six. Oi. Thunder. Roars!
Dang, even as support, she's really good.
A storm awakens!
I'm just not playing as her because light. Like she doesn't have armor or anything.
Terminate!
You can't escape this. Perfect as the...
Sterilize this area!
I spot an opening! I shall sweep the rest.
There we go. What are we missing? There we go. Got him.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
I'll leave that side to you.
End the fight quickly! Ardashir's the source of this chaos.
My power is yours. There's no
Defenses of the Farenmit's heart are weakening. Don't let them get closer.
There's no escape for him.
I spot an opening!
Don't forget about me. Play it by ear.
here.
This might kill me because I gotta dodge everything still.
Pulling together like a real brood.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
There we go. Just spam as much as you can when you're in reversed form. Ooh. Oh, I see teleporting away again. Edmund, don't hurt yourself either.
Show me your true self. Once more.
This ends here!
Your body!
Yeah. That's why I'm waiting. Don't push yourself too hard, man.
You must not fall here. Sorry. I must disobey your orders!
Ooh, she broke out. What move is that? Is she with Ardashir now? Looks like it.
Protect Wuling, Endman.
You have chosen unwisely.
Your opponent is me.
Hell yeah. What a bamf. Are we gonna get in there, or should we just gonna figure out our fate?
What just happened?
That's her trump card? Trapping herself with Ardashir? Does she think playing the hero is cool?
I mean, who's trapped with whom?
We have to help her.
But we can't use the Farenmot's power. How could we... the proxy?
Enman, did the proxy tell you something?
I only felt a gentle calm washing over me. This has always been her power. Perhaps she knows a way.
But we can't just wait around.
Right.
Endman, is the operation a success?
Depth readings at the marker stone are reverting to nominal levels. Do we have confirmed elimination of the target?
No.
He is indeed contained. But
Lee got herself trapped with him inside the scroll.
So she chose that option anyway. I know Arcane's powers. Chen, I believe she'll last till the Sway regulator interferes. Wuling City will do anything it can to help.
I know. She paid a heavy price for this. We can't waste the time she bought for all of us. Chen Shuzhuang, we can't just leave the marker stone in its damaged state. Is there anything we can do?
Energy dissipation is far higher than expected. The damaged Farenmut's heart can no longer keep the marker stone working properly.
so we start repairing the Farenmut's heart at once.
Endman, I know it is cruel to make you leave Arcane on her own for now.
Arcane has entrusted me to this.
Good. Given our urgency, Tianshi Ximo shall offer you support for now.
You're back. I heard from Qianshu Zhuang about what happened in there, and to Arcane. Don't worry. She actually has the power to back up her tough talk. She'll be all right.
Let's hope.
Let's hope so.
Now, Endman, we actually have several proposals for improving the Ferromet's heart, but we need heavy Shurenite to make them happen.
Heavy Shurenite?
The formula has been synced with you. We have a site nearby that's perfect for AIC factory deployment. I'll wait for you there.
Tianxia Shimo? Have you met the two brothers from Qingbo Stockade?
They claim to have descended from Tianxia. I only saw a pair of idiots. But I found a place for them. They're not guilty of major crimes, so nothing's gonna happen to them. Oh, I also found their secret tunnel. Can't believe they dug it right under our noses. Feel free to talk to them when you have time. Now, let's focus on actual work.
Better go to that empty plot in the restricted area to deploy the AIC factory.
Just healing up what we can. Where are we? Okay, so we're in the restricted area. Yeah, like we still haven't gotten the clouds down. We haven't gotten down here, the clouds. There's still a bunch of area left.
Hey.
That's nice that they forced you to talk to Lucky Carrot. I guess if I'd have known that, we could have saved some time by not running this path. That's fine, we got him either way.
This must be the place Tianxia Shimo mentioned.
Oh, hell yeah, sub-pack!
Here it is.
Let's go.
All yours, Endman.
The AIC factory will now let us begin work on repairing the Ferromet's heart. Our research center has synced the blueprint to Dejung. Check your terminal, it should be ready. I'll look after this place for you. Everything must give way to your mission of repairing the Ferromet's heart.
Much appreciated, Tianxia Shimo.
You have full command over the Marker Stone area. Your command takes top priority. I've contacted Ge Ipu. He'll be working with you afterwards.
Good. Wuling Outpost Builder 1. Open the wheel. Factory plan. Wuling Expansion Core acquired. Use it to unlock Wuling 3 and research the latest AIC plan technologies. Will do. This is my favorite part. Okay. I thought we were going to unlock it. The AIC factory technology and expansion of heavy Shurenite can be researched. The system has auto-selected this for you. Research the AIC factory technology to produce heavy Shurenite and forges of the sky. Complete the relevant simulations to learn how to produce heavy Shurenite. Once the AIC plant technology acid resistance is researched, acid resistance MK2 can be constructed to extract precipitation acid and produce higher quality products. In return, there is a participation acid pool within an unlimited amount of the fluid. It can be used for subsequent AIC processing. The Shurenite and Shurenite effluent into a forge of the sky to produce heavy Shurenite. So let's say it again. So add Shurenite and Zircon effluent into a forge of the sky. Okay, so the Forge of the Sky is what produces Shurenite, but we're going to have to, like, loop it back through? We'll have to see how that works. Heavy Shurenite is a useful material. It can be traded with outposts or used in production to Het-O-Night's component. Yeah, we're going to need those components to make gears. Heavy Shurenite is a material for making liquid heavy Shurenite. which can neutralize active blight more quickly. Ooh. There's also certain blight masses that can only be effective neutralizing liquid heavy-knight Shearnite. So basically, liquid Shearnite is now useless, and you're going to want liquid heavy Shearnite mass-produced. Because why not have the exact same thing but faster? Free will. Yay, we got the expansion core. Open the AIC factory plan, and with this, the Wuling plan can unlock the new phase. Once the phase is unlocked, you can spend AIC index to research more tech. Heavy Shearnite production technology has been added to the factory plan. Research this to unlock the production for heavy Shearnite. And we get a development level. Let's go. That gets us more max bucks at the very least. Let's go AIC plan first. Triangle to unlock. Yes, please. Okay, so it's saying... So pre-patch, it was recommending the AF1 armor fragger, but we never got this 1 point. So we're going to be 1 point off no matter what we do. So it's saying acid resistance first, which makes sense. I wanted the pumps first, so research that.
New industrial technology is now available.
So this gives us the pump MK2s for acid. Once connected to the power grid, the acid resistance pump MK2 can pump fluids from nearby fluid bodies. This facility can pump out rather rarer fluids such as precipitation acid. Now, what do you recommend? Expansion of heavy Shearnite. Research this to let Forges of the Sky produce heavy Shearnite and raise the limit of Forges of the Sky by 4? Hell yeah, this is going to help our event. Because right now we only have 4 Forges of the Sky, which has been the most limiting factor has been Shearnite production. This alone makes it so we just doubled our production. Yeah, so we're not going to do heavy Shearnite. We're definitely going to just produce Shearnite for the regular Shearnite for the event. So just so we can blast through that.
New industrial technology is now available.
Huge. All right, what's next? So it's saying processing, not combat. Good. I want to save combat for last. Research this to construct purification units. The unit solutions can make heteronite solutions. Yeah, let's grab that.
New industrial technology is now available.
So that's purification units. These units can purify solutions into pure products such as heteronite solutions. Research this to construct expanded crucibles. These AIC facilities have more reaction caches and carry out more formulas. Sweet.
New industrial technology is now available.
The expanded crucible has more reaction caches than the reactor crucible, allowing it to carry out more formula reactions at the same time. So this is conduit inlet manifolds. Provide more fluid inlets and outlets than conduits.
New industrial technology is now available.
Interesting. So it's just as better conduits. Fluids can be automatically transported from a conduit inlet manifold to a conduit outlet manifold. Conduit manifolds, when compared to standard conduits, provide more inlets and outlets. Nice, so they're already getting better versions of what we just got last patch. That's intense. Okay, so now it's suggesting the armor fragger, which is just a more powerful weapon. So we have what? 3 to find then?
New industrial technology is now available.
Armor fragger. Nice, it's fire. When charged by the power grid or batteries, A1 armor fragger can automatically attack enemies within range. The tower fires a jamming jet to attack approaching enemies. The flaming jet continually deals heat damage to enemies within range. Now we have more simulation, which we'll probably do at a different point. Alright, what other events did we have? Nice. Recover 4 gear templates. Let's go. Now we just need to do Aberrant Exploration 5. We actually might do that. That's our last one. I want to finish the event because we only have 7 days left of the event. I'm excited for the good exchange. Now I'm more hopeful that we can get this done in 6 days, now that we've doubled our Zero-Night production. Alright, so this defeats more enemies. Perform crafting 20 times? Really? We can just do any kind of crafting 20 times. Right. Is that enough, or do we have to do it more? Yeah, we gotta do it. We only did half. I didn't know how that was gonna work, because it's 5 producing 10. So I didn't know what level of which it wanted us to do. Feels good to get the weekly done on Wednesday. So that's good. 28 days left, so we can probably, like I said, we're probably going to do this on Monday or Wednesday next week. So really, all we have to do is the AIC Support Palm Top, and then we have the Exploration 5, so we might end up finishing out with that tonight. Let's see what else we have unlocked. So we have gear assembly. Oh, I didn't mean to craft it. What did this craft with that I had? Oh, and it just uses the Compurium component. That's nice. Okay. Let's back out and come back in. Okay, so we definitely need the new Heteronite component for the new gear sets. That's what I wanted to confirm. I wanted to make sure I just couldn't, like, make them. So... new level, okay. Environmental monitoring, we didn't check this out yet. Stock redistribution we checked out. This is still maxed, that's good. We do have a new outpost, let's go. We could just do the battery right now. Do that actually. Well, it takes 5,000. Let's see what it does. I know what I messed up on. I didn't put an operator down. I don't think we could ask for a better
operator. If you trust me, you can leave these minor matters to me. I can handle them on my own.
So... this can't level up anymore. This one can. I bet you next time we play we'll have that maxed out as well. Let's get some of these going too. Yeah, they only got us 2K. Alright, anything else? Let's check. We're gonna switch to keyboard and mouse just so we can get to the backpack. Quick stash. Throw all this in here. We'll base build a bit later. Sorry about that. No, I don't want to discard, I want to sort. Yeah, let's get these in here as well. Crafting. Why are these lit up? Oh, except a new recipe. Here we go. Grab this. That's all I had for here. We can worry about the sub pack later. Thinking out loud of like, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? So I can do a lot of the factory stuff offline. I don't mind doing that. Especially because there's a teleportation spot here and here now. And we can just fast travel to here too. That's nice. Now, why is this saying imminent? Okay. Things we can worry about later. What does the mission say? Talk to Zhimo. Let's do that. Oh, also, before I forget, this.
Hey.
What can we level up? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 2 million. It's not enough. Oh no, we just gotta unlock an order. Okay. Ooh, that took a cool million though. Ugh. Now we don't have enough. Construction limit 12 though. That's huge. Alright, so we're slowly getting that up to speed.
Hey.
Shimo.
Chen keeps trying to access soy regulator-only files at the security section. I should stop her, but... It's about Arcane, right?
HS will figure out a way to save her! Sorry for being late, people.
Yeah, just on time.
Terrific news. I have the research center's repair plan, but I require a site survey to complete the details. Admin, Supervisor Perlica, you just fought a hard battle. Please, rest a while. We can take care of this place.
What are you thinking about?
In the end, Arcane went ahead with her own plan and sealed Ardashir. It was her plan from the very beginning of this operation.
She'll be all right.
I hope so too. Back in the Marker Stone, we temporarily lost contact with each other. Did Ardashir do anything?
Not really. He tried persuading me again, but I refused.
I thought...
It won't happen. But if Arcane stopped his plan to destroy the Marker Stone, then it's time for Nefereth to take the stage.
Whatever Nefereth is planning, Arcane has shifted the odds in our favor. But Chen...
She's upset about Arcane. Let's go talk to her at the security section.
Oh, this is Nefereth.
Boss, his plan has failed.
Now that Ardashir is out of the picture, she can do what she wants.
Then let us begin.
We're at the backup plan. Which is now the main plan. Recording has ended. Find Chen at the security station. Is there a... Oh, there is a teleportation spot. Let's do that.
Oh, this is friggin' useless. Not a single word on getting inside scrolls.
Want to save Arcane?
I guess only the soy regulator can. No one else knows how this works. And that Ardashir is also inside the scroll. I'm really worried about her safety.
I thought that's it if you didn't get along.
We're not on the best of terms. Things were a little bad back then. And I never thought I'd see her again after leaving YSTF. I didn't expect our reunion to end up like this.
Never got the chance to ask.
You mean why I failed the YSTF trials, right? Lee and I both completed those trials, but the instructor disqualified me due to immaturity of mind. Naturally, I felt pissed and launched a formal complaint. But it didn't work. Enmin, when I left Wuling that day, I felt so terrible. Wait, Tong Tong said she saw me crying when I left Wuling. How did she find out?
She probably just saw you leave. She must have been secretly watching you back then, exactly.
Ours is a friendship built by fighting. Speaking of which, back in the YSTF, I actually fought with Lee quite a few times too. But I'm not a YSTF reservist trying to one-up her anymore. I'm an Endfielder now. Enmin, I want to save her.
I know, but you know her powers better than I do.
Things sound super convincing when you're the one saying it. Yeah, she'll be all right.
The signal is unstable. I will be brief. Nefereth has been sighted.
The Bone Crushers and traitors who left the stockade.
That didn't take very
Within a
long.
few dozen minutes after Ardashir was stopped, Nefereth had already gathered her forces outside the city. She came prepared. And now even the blight tide moves as if obeying her will.
Nice.
Please meet me at Wuling.
The signal is cut. Everything is unfolding as we predicted. Nefereth's goal must be the same as Ardashir's. To destroy the Shirenite Dam and tear open the very large rift. She wants to drown this precious place in blight. Endfield will not stand by and let it happen. A decisive engagement is imminent.
So if that's the case, what's the mission say now? Okay, so we're officially in 2.5 instead of 2.4. That's cool. Let's do Palm Top Savior 2 since this is timed. Where is this taking us? I bet you it's going this way. Yeah, here we go.
Hey.
What just happened? Oh, it's not voice acted. Okay. What just happened? Oh, the freaking blight. It's everywhere. Oh. Ah, thank goodness I brought... Are you alright? I'm good. Still alive, Dark Mask. Fam, Dark Mask is here. We're getting more of those precious gourds. You're a lifesaver, Dark Mask. If not for your gourd, I would have ended up a corpse outside the stockade. Good, they work. I should have never doubted your gourd. Gotta apologize to you. Dark Mask. Ah, the pain. It's okay, fam. I should play it safe and check for the blight outside of Kumbo Stockade.
Hey.
Same for us to leave. I'm probably just gonna run it. I was looking at the map to see if it was worth me taking the zip line, because I have a zip line right here. Here. The situation is actually not that bad. Who is that?
Hey.
It's you, Guyan? Oh, Edmund, huh? I have patrol duties in these parts. Decided to pay a visit when I heard something happen in Kumbo Stockade. Do the Watchguard patrol areas near the stockade? Picked it up from the Watchguard tale. The book says the huge secrets are actually hidden in the most unassuming of places. Say, Edmund, did our stockaders start using the gourds? I did. Nice, as long as they're using the gourds. So what are you doing here? Well, my patrols took me outside Kumbo Stockade. Outside? You're almost inside. Well, oh, yeah, well, I should know better than to hide things from Edmund. It's nothing serious. I just went to look for someone. The person's a stockader. That's all I know. Looking for someone? The goalie ambushed me during patrol duty several years ago. Fortunately, the stockaders saved my life. But the day was really dark, and I didn't see any of them clearly. I wanted to give my thanks, but I have no idea who I should look for.
Ah.
I finally found my chance this time. In The Grateful Bunderbeast, if you can't find a goal, you just do everything. I will help every stockader and finally set my heart at ease. I thought it's about your promotion again. Edmund, please don't go around telling people this. I've never mentioned it to anybody. Never mentioned it, why not? Well, it's kind of obvious. I'm a watch guard. According to the guides, stockaders don't like being helping us at all. And if my colleague or friends learned that the stockader saved my skin, I'd be a laughingstock. Imagine if Captain Mifu hears about this. Now, that's a truly scary thought. Last thing I need if I really wanted this promotion fast. Another guide of yours? Oz, got it right from 3,000 questions for nabbing that promo I brought during patrol duty on Fangjing Avenue. You won't need it, Edmund. Maybe you can try reading something else. Oh, it's not a joke, Edmund. They're super useful. I'm impressed the other watch guards and everyone wants to go on patrols with me. And it's getting late. I'll get back to patrolling, Edmund. Don't let me keep you around. Any news about the Zhurnite Court? Oh yeah. This patrol made me forget about the super important biz. Tang Shi Yin Ning told me to give this to you. This upgrade won't get you through the blight tide directly, but it performs way better than the previous version of the Zhurnite Court. Thanks, Talos, you reminded me, Edmund. I'll take this all the way back to Wuling otherwise. Zhurnite Jade Gourd production? Zhurnite Jade Gourds can be processed at the packaging unit using experimental heavy Zhurnite bottles filled with Yazin solution and experimental Zhurnite hue atomizers. Zhurnite Jade Gourds can be traded at the outpost for stock bills and generous amounts of fruits of altruism certs. Access to the database for details on the production of experimental heavy Zhurnite bottles and experimental Zhurnite hue atomizers. Phase 2 goods are now available at the goods exchange. Assist your outputs to earn fruits of altruism certs and exchangeable for goods. That's wild. So we have a new recipe? Yeah, it looks that way. Item producing Zhurnite Jade Gourds. This will be traded at outposts or as large sum of bills from fruits of altruism certs. Palm Top Saber 3. Trade supply items to get fruits.
This is
Open
no
the outpost screen. Oh, how many do we need? We did 140k. We need 200k. That's fine. I'll be damned. It is 20 more. Okay, so now I got two things to make. Instead of doing Zhurnite Gourd, I can do Zhurnite Jade Gourd. So that probably means I'm going to dismantle my one base in favor for the other base to see what that processy looks like. Yeah, Zhurnite itself is still the biggest limiter. But that's cool. It really expands upon the event. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting just this for Phase 2 exchange. I wasn't expecting Phase 2 exchange in order to sell more. But that's nice because I was really worried about getting enough resources. Now that we have the new materials, I can fix that today or tomorrow. And then go from there. Okay, so we have 7 days to do Arborant Exploration 5. It's the only thing we really have left. That and our sanity for the day. Yeah, complete the mission chapter 2 for... Okay, so we do have 28 days to finish this then. So we can't slack off. We do have more to do, but it does feel good to make progress. Ooh, did we get more on the AIC plan? What is this? No, it's just showing a simulation. Okay, so we can ignore that for now. So... missions, that's what we're looking at. So it's saying get more fruits of altars and certs. That will do another day. That will do another day. So the only thing that's really time sensitive is the this thing. So we're gonna go do version 5 of that now. Let's see how much time we have left. So far so good. No one's looking for me yet. Okay, let's enter
Are you ready?
space salvage.
The wildlands are filled with danger.
What are we looking for? That's what I came here for. So, what is all this? Complete this to earn ultimate energy by defeating. Complete this to raise the tolerance. Increase isolation container capacity. Still have a lot of crystal, so we don't necessarily need that. These just make progress in general. We can worry about that later. Find and collect keys for the sealed gate. So we're just looking for keys while we're collecting pretty much anything. So we're looking for specimen arts. Yeah, detonized fragments, unbreachable crystal fragment. So basically anything that's not a classified security bureau staff. Okay, so this is the current goal. Alright, we can just explore them.
Don't blink or I might just disappear on you.
Oh yeah, I forgot you gotta throw in the stupid explosives manually. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they would just remember that you have the explosives there. That'd be really nice. Okay, so before this patch, we had Area 4 explored. So originally, we would climb up this to go to the zip line, to go to that corner, to then go to Area 5. And the one time we played, we unlocked a faster
I
path
sense
to
danger.
Area 5.
This one won't go down easily.
Which should be up here. There we go. Reason why we're calling the elevators, yeah, it's not down here. That looks good to me. Alright, here we go. Now I can
I'm
just fight.
detecting the presence of the key. Look around, Endfield.
Oh, didn't make that in time.
Storm awakens!
Arc support ready.
Push forward!
Perfect as this wind.
I spot an opening! Don't blink!
Abysmal!
Alright, we're switching
Should I
characters
deliver
just because I'm
joy
taking,
or doom?
Target locked!
taking some damage.
You ready when you are. Yield now!
I shall sweep the rest.
Such is the optimal path! Incoming! Unknown hazard!
Get out of that.
Arts unit, hot! Where you running?
Perfect.
Here's our chance!
I shall sweep the
Such
rest.
is the optimal path!
Man, I'm just getting beat.
Don't blink! Don't forget about me! Sequence! Eyes on the prize!
Oh, I don't have the burst.
Make way! Yeah. Hey, yeah! Tremble before my strike! Hey. Where you running?
Oh, I missed the auto hit. That's fine.
Forget about me! Weak spot sighted!
Yield now!
Perfect as this wind.
None of them hit.
Spot an
hit him.
opening! Make way!
There we go.
Truth be
And a
told,
heal.
this wasn't a hard-won battle.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
No worries. It's all part of our job.
Okay, yellow packages we do not want. Open up anything that's not a yellow package. That's the safe get us. Yep, those we want. We want to go up.
Hey.
Also want to heal.
Huh.
Yeah. This for sure. I don't remember how much of what we needed, but we definitely don't need the generic resource. So we can skip some of this.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. We've been there. That's the green ones we can skip. Okay, so we want to go up. Also curious what's in.
I'm in the flow. All variables within estimates.
Support ready. Push forward.
Perfect is this width.
I spot an opening. You really kept me
I love
waiting.
our when everything's
Thunder. Roar. Make way.
yeah, when everything's just close knit like that, you can just rock them that way.
Believe it, Endman. Victory will be ours next time as well.
Verify and report personal status, team.
No worries. It's all part of our job.
We can skip if we run out. Oh, come on. If we run out of derangement acceleration level, we can always come back and not farm, or we can just farm.
There's something of value here.
2 out of 5. 3 more to get.
3 energy reaction sites remain. Keep gathering the keys.
Alright, yellow package. Hey. Skip. This lets us continue. I think we're just going to jump. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Anything like this that speeds up our progress. Like I said, now we can, farm the earlier bits or just rush through. I love
I'm detecting the presence of the key. Look around, Endman.
This isn't anything? Okay, so we want to go up. Don't think we can go right, so let's go left. Do we have to fight this?
I sense danger. This one won't go down easily.
Not really. It's letting us skip it. Lucky for me. Oh, this is like the end. Oh, there's another one here, though. Let's grab this first, so I don't miss it. Yeah, that's where we're ultimately trying to go for either the boss fights behind this or stage 6.
2 more keys remain. We're making good progress.
Hell yeah, and they put them on the map. Okay, so 1's definitely up, and we have to go backwards.
Derangement is reaching dangerous levels. Be cautious, Endman.
I want to grab this. And that's the jump path. Okay, that's helpful. So 1's 100 meters that way. Let's see if we can drop down to the one below since we're running low on. So can we? Nope, because we jumped that way. Jump this way. Looks like we're done with this run then. I don't think I can get over there in time. With less than 1,000. If you didn't know, the higher the level, like we're in level 5 right now, level 5 is the fastest derangement gathering. So, each level you progress increases how fast you get deranged. That's why it seems so fast right now. Okay, let's see if we can drop down. Let's go here.
Search this zone. The key should be nearby.
Oh, are we in a fight? Don't be like that. Alright, let's see how fast we can get through this.
Sequence! Commence AL7. Annihilation! Terminate!
Hey, yeah!
Clean and slick. Nice move.
From the storms, it came.
We've hit the limit. Evac immediately.
Oh, no way.
Evac immediately.
I'm not the gentle type. Hey.
Yeah, we're not gonna make that. I was trying to burn him. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we can't even gather that much. We had a lot more backpack space yet. That's fine. That should make us progress. I don't know if we're gonna be able to complete anything, but at least we can progress stuff. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we definitely can turn in. What is this? Complete to raise tolerance of derangement. Perfect. Spit complete. Yeah, so this is gonna make us so we can actually like quest more. So we need specimen arts units. Let's start from the top. We have 2 more these to grab. We need specimen arts unit times 4. So we need 8, 17, 14, 9, 5 gold statues, 8 specimen units. But we're not even going to worry about this because we need the unbreachable fragment for that. So yeah, just keep collecting everything that's not a staff, basically. That's fine.
Are you ready?
Or again. Hey, this time it did it! It kept the bombs! Hey, thank you. Was it Graphene's the company name? Double check that. Grifflink. Thank you, Grifflink, for making the bombs sticky. That is huge.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Alright, so we're going back from 1 to 5. We're just going to rush it. We just have the 2 to do, so we're going to try it this time. If we have more derangement acceleration, we're going to try to go high to go low. See if we can do this. We can run over there. Okay, now how do we get up from here?
Uh-huh. Hey.
Not sure how to get up there. Okay, let's drop down. Nope, we don't need yellow packages. Let's drop down to see how to get... Let's go down to go up, essentially. This might be an answer. If not, we can farm and then leave. I was going to ignore this fight.
No hard fight, only a futile one.
Rolling thunder.
All variables within estimates.
Arcing flash.
I shall sweep through.
I spot an opening. Rolling thunder. Arcing flash. Hey.
Abysmal.
Strike command. Purge. Here it comes.
Storm awakens.
Push forward.
I shall sweep through.
I spot an opening. Hey.
Storm awakens.
There we go.
Truth be told, this wasn't a hard-won battle.
That's right. Hold on to that spirit.
Alright, that looks good for now.
Search the zone. The key should be nearby.
Yeah, we see a key down still. I don't know about a key up. These are all locked.
This is no friendly encounter.
So you have to fight
Proceed
them.
with caution.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
I'll leave that.
Commence AL7. Annihilation.
Push forward.
I shall sweep through.
I spot an opening.
Thunder roars.
From the storms, it came. Perfect is this wind.
Sequence.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Alright, we're gonna save up for a bit.
Arc support ready.
Push forward.
Perfect is this wind.
I spot an opening.
There we go, we're gonna knock him down.
Don't blink. You really can't
Perfect is this wind.
awaken my ear. Hey. It tremble before my strike. Make way.
There we go, we created all those
Believe it,
javelins and
Endman.
pulled it back in.
Victory will be ours next time as well. Thank you all for your hard work.
That's what I was able to do, is I made double the javelins and pulled them all in and just wrecked the dude. She's still good. She gets trumped by Zhang Fei, but
Almost there.
still a solid character.
Keep an eye out for the final key.
Dang it, I was hoping it didn't pop that. I'll grab it just because we have it. There we go. I was trying to grab all the other... Literally everything else is trying to grab the yellow package. We could grab these, but we can also come back for them.
Hey.
Let's see what else we can get. Okay, so this we can go up. You don't have to fight everything. That works for me. We want the safe. We want the package. Okay, let's see if we can run back the way we came. The reason why you want to dodge fights is because of time and derangement ticking. I know it's like weird, but that's basically why. It's like, not that you couldn't fight everything, but you want to min-max your runs.
I'm detecting the presence of the key. Look around, Endman.
Also, keep an eye out for like these kind of chests. They're essentially free. There we go here. And we can progress. Nice. So we're right in front of the door. So this should be the end boss fight.
Obstacle eliminated. We can now proceed. High threat entity detected.
Yep.
I didn't expect it to be hiding here. The aberrant core isn't nearby, but this thing is blocking the road. You know what to do, right?
Arc support thunder. Roar! Here's our chance.
Perfect is this wind.
Such is the optimal path.
You did admit the main character that you're fighting as it gets focused. Anytime you spawn those on Aurylene, you gotta put them back in. Oh, did I get interrupted? Gosh darn it. Alright, we're gonna build up our energy and switch characters to Zhang Fei. We're gonna sit behind him too, because we're getting destroyed damage-wise by that wave. Alright, so here we go, switch.
A hush of thunder, a streak of rain.
You ready when you are waiting?
I shall sweep the rest.
That is why we burst, because she just does so much damage.
Elimination confirmed. Great. Let's see where this path leads.
Should I deliver joy or doom?
Nice, she still has her crazy-ass form, even when we're not controlling her. That's really good to know, actually. I could see some scenarios where you're trying to dodge a damage to still use her. Alright, we're not gonna take the exit right away. We're looking to see what else is here. So we could jump, but we're not gonna jump either. That's really tempting, to be honest. So I want to see where the jump goes, but I don't want to lose this progress. Alright, let's grab all of this.
When I was in school, I could collect minerals as efficiently as you.
Hey, here it comes.
Witness the skills passed down by my Rim-Billiton ancestors.
There we go. Now I can gather them all. Curious if the NPCs are gonna try to pick them up. I don't think they do in this format.
Derangement isn't looking good right now. Our next action should be well calculated.
That's fine. We can just pick all this up. And we can literally just exit. Can't get to this. Oh, we can! Nice! Alright, we can push it a little bit. And... radio communication. Aikido, I've scanned the Aberrant core. Aikido, can you hear me?
In the middle of
Oh, I didn't realize it was going to continue. I thought that was extraction. Now we're going to see where this takes us. We could just hit extract, like, right now. But I want to see if we can get back to there. Yeah, here we go. See anything back that way? Can we not make it to 6? Or 6 not unlocked yet? Okay. Yep, let's confirm to leave. I was gonna say if 6 isn't open. Yep, retreat. Yeah, your backpack just gets huge towards the end. That's why we're able to pick up as much as we can. And because you're limited by the derangement level, that's why you all want to just fill your backpack with everything. Edmund, are you alright? I think so. I think so, for now. I'm just walking by when I saw you giving off a lot of smoke and collapsing on Aikido. Your suppressor seems to have experienced a temporary overload. Apologies, the depth levels gave off fluctuation frequencies even higher than the sum of all of our previous attempts. I had to extract you with max power, but nothing out of the ordinary took place inside. Why did it react so strongly in this dive? Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, this is an emergency. The engineering division has detected an abnormal energy fluctuation in the engine room sections. The entire hull of Zheng may have experienced a slight tremor. Understood. Please head to the control nexus. We'll troubleshoot this together. Nice. It looks like it finished. Yeah, good emissions. Hard to tell. So, the important thing is we got this credit. Oh, nice. All that for T creds and operator XP. I thought that was going to be Oroberyl, but apparently it wasn't. Alright, good. So that's done. I'll keep working on the AIC Support Palm Top Survivor, because that's factory stuff. What else can we do? We just ended, so let's check with Aikido. So why did it affect this place?
The wind never stops. Neither will.
Wait, is it really going to make us go to the bridge? Let's try teleporting away. Seems like they're stuck in story mode, so let's teleport away and then teleport back. Let's see if we can talk to them, because I'm gonna turn in what I can. Alright, let's go this way. Then after this, we can do sanity. We can do our sanity for the day. Back. Why did it affect this place? Okay, so it might make us go to the bridge. Talk to Perlica, maybe?
Just a routine inspection.
Nope. I'm honestly not sure why this isn't. So why did it affect this place? Yeah, let's switch to keyboard and mouse. What are we looking for here? Valley 4, stock redistribution. We're not at max. We don't have anything crazy in terms of sales. We're fine there. Wuling, I think we had stock distribution to do. Yeah, we have these 65. Plus we get 125 a day now. That's also huge. What were we looking for specifically? Operation manual? Yeah, edge space salvage. missions. Here we go. This is the menu I've been trying to get to. So we want to turn in container capacity versus... Yeah, let's do this one because this uses the fragment. Complete. Defeating enemies restore ultimate energy. So we can get through fights faster. Yeah, so there is Zone 6. So we can clear out the Zone 5 stuff and then start working on Zone 6. Interesting. Oh, go to the Control Nexus and talk to Zahi. Perfect. That's the piece we're missing. And then we can collect all of these as well to make progress. So if you didn't know, you can switch between controller and keyboard to get out of menus faster. I do use that trick. Alright, let's go see how Zahi's doing. I thought we were talking to Perlica, but apparently she's next to us, girl. What's the situation, Zahi? Calm has returned, but we have yet to identify the cause of the tremor. Self-diagnostic results of every vessel systems are normal. Data loggers of the engine room sections, registration 0, non-conforming readings prior to the occurrence of the energy fluctuation. If none of the internal machines were at fault, does this mean the problem lies elsewhere? When was Dejing doing when the incident took place? 15 minutes before the energy fluctuation, Dejing was starting a total Talos-II environment scan on our monthly plan. To help direct our telemetric arrays, the vessel adjusted its orientation so that its length is aligned to the scanning path. This process continued to the occurrence of the incidents being discussed. And what was the location of the scanning when the incident took place? Regression analysis underway. Incident took place at 12:03 hours 56 seconds. The target of the scanner was the North Polar Aurora Circle. You don't look very well, Perlica. Is that a dangerous place? The Aurora Circle is located in the most dangerous areas north of the civilization band. It is also the very front lines garrisoned by the Order of Steel Oath. Either side dominates the real space with the Aurora Circle. The entire region is extremely hostile to us. That may very well be the cause of this. Edmund, we should inform Akito of this. Zahi and I will continue to monitor the vessel and ensure there's no further risks. Yeah, now I can talk to Akito. It's interesting because it says to track and then it immediately goes to like the next mission quest. So it's like, oh, to track the quest we're on. Oh, never mind. Open the outpost info screen for details. Like it just completely bypasses what we're on. Really? That really helped explain things. The core of Dejing is a single massive formation of protocol originating, and the vessel lined itself at the Aura Circle. Its center of mass also got closer to the location. A slight shift might explain the interference of the valley's arborants and caused the protocol space to rapidly collapse from within. Sounds like a touchy, sensitive thing. The planet scanning plans runs on a schedule, and we can simply avoid those scanning days. However, there's no denying that the valley's arborants is extremely vulnerable to external interference. How ironic. We spent all of our time figuring out how to handle this dangerous protocol space, only to end up brainstorming into solutions for keeping it safe. So any solutions so far? I referenced data from our previous scans. There should be one more arborant core in the valley's arborants. I will have a proper solution ready for our next exploration dive. Please help retrieve the data. I need a total scan that is more thorough and comprehensive. I cannot guarantee that this solution would work, but if it did, it would mean we have stuck the jackpot and found the treasure vault. Treasure vault? Ah, just a temporary metaphor for describing my baseless imaginations. In any case, we'll get started once you're ready. This will be the most important exploration attempt of all. Agreed, let's get started.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Give me a moment to prepare. So, there we go. Now we're back to normal menus. I'm down for that. So, now it's saying we can go into Arbor Exploration 6. Huge. So we got that to do. How much time do I have left on headhunting? 15 days. Okay. We're getting there on the basic headhunting as well. So events were mostly current. Like I said, we have the party together to do, and then we have the AIC support to do. So we're good there. Did our daily. Yep, that's done. Regional development. Let's do stock redistribution real quick. Friend's place. There we go. Visit friendship. Always takes a minute. The delay always makes me pause as well to make sure if I wasn't sure if I hit it or not. So Wuling, sell. Now we can just They really need to make the ship visiting faster. I can always feel the lag just by trying to mash the buttons. Okay, so we got regional development. So this should be done. All right, let's shut this off. Okay, we're gonna switch to keyboard and mouse mode. Why is because we're gonna go to the map. We're gonna go to Wuling. We're gonna do the inverse of what we did when we first started the stream. So we're gonna shut off all of our machines on this side and kill the power, so that way our Aurylene can stock back up. That way it'll replenish itself overnight, so I can figure out the new stuff tomorrow. Or this weekend, whenever I get to it. Yeah, because tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, so we can go into this mode. Rotate through. Oh, hit the wrong button. Why is it? There we go. X through all of this. Try not to hit the zipline tower, that's why I did it this way. We gotta shut everything off. That should make our Aurylene replenish. Then we go up into here. I'm gonna kill one of the power things so we can burn one less power bit. Rotate this.
Entering core AIC area.
Then we just delete this. Take all these. Backpack. Quick stash. And we're good to go. So now we're back to the 3.06K. And then with our AIC plan, that should be working there. Next to spend
I
our
added
sanity.
a new module to the...
This isn't evolved yet because we're not 100% yet.
Where are we headed?
I think we're good on most of these.
I'm primed.
I'm not doing the mastery yet just because there's so many
Prepped and ready to go.
And
I think we're current with her as well. Oh, here we go. We have 2 levels left in the building. Alright, let's see what that gets us. We're at 89. Alright, looks like we're doing these weapon XP. Enter. Enter.
How about a refreshing cup of...
Enter. I can show you how fast Zheng Yi can be with the new... with these kind of spaces in particular, because you just want straight damage with these.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
But here you can
I'll leave that side to you.
Hit a rain of blue, a lance of sun.
Just kind of go nuts.
I shall sweep the rest. Spot an opening!
Ready when you are.
I shall sweep the rest.
Get to somewhere safe!
That's what I'm trying to dodge, the fire ropes here.
Perfect is this wind.
I spot an opening! Look at us, pulling together like a real brood.
Perfect is this wind.
Okay, let's see if we can angle this out better.
Joy? Or do?
I just pull everything through. Oh, I didn't even see the ones on the right.
Commence AL7, annihilation!
Like a flash, it struck.
Weak spot sighted!
I think I can just mash that, cycling through. Alright, we have another... I guess we could retry it.
Hey. I'm in the flow.
All variables within estimates.
I wonder why she triggered Chinese there.
I shall sweep the rest.
I spot an opening!
Perfect is this wind. I'm with you. Perfect is this wind.
You really kept
Perfect is this wind.
I spot an opening!
Ready when you yield. Now I shall sweep the rest.
Incompetent.
Where you ready?
Oh, we didn't even need the pull one. Alright, so we're looking to do 160. Do that. That. And then we can exit. Switch to keyboard and mouse. There we go. So we're good on events. We're good on acquisition center. We finished our sanity. We did our daily there. We did regional development. We put our power back, so the AIC report should be back to normal. Yeah, we're back to 60 joule night a minute. Wuling battery, I think, should balance out here in a bit once this gets caught up. Yeah, this should get caught up a bit too. Alright, should be good to go. Thanks everyone for watching tonight and for following and supporting the stream. If you like this kind of content, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to midnight. This Friday, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on just because we have company over, but I'll see if I can get on late if I can. If not, I usually play on the weekends to make up time as well. So follow on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube so that way you can get those times. And yeah, and if not, I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.